Hi everyone, Will from Project BRZ here. Today I just wanted to talk a little bit about an update for the channel again. Now a lot of people have been asking me, because a few people have seen it online and shared it around, that this car, Project BRZ, is actually for sale. Now what I wanted to do today is just talk a little bit about that, why, and what on earth I'm doing to sort of clarify it a bit for you. So look, basically we'll start at the beginning. Look, I originally intended this car to be a, like a weekend only, occasional use, fun car that I could work on and modify, not have to worry about something going wrong ever, and not having to worry about having it off the road for an extended period of time if I was working on something. And basically through a bunch of circumstance changes lately, this car has now become my daily driver. Now I've made a few changes to make it comfortable for the daily drive. I put a new set of MCA Reds in it with 4.5 kilos up front springs and 5.5 kilo in the back with custom valving, and that's made it a lot more comfortable. I also put in the OEM Plus audio system as well, which obviously makes it nice to drive to work in with decent sound quality and everything. But look, I still feel like I'd rather this car was being driven and appreciated by somebody who's actually going to use it the way it was built for and intended for. Like, I mean, I love driving it, but the fact of the matter is that I'm sitting in traffic for an hour a day in it, and it's just like it's not getting a decent run. It's not taking advantage of any of the modifications that I've done to it, and to me that just seems like a waste. So I'd much rather have somebody else owning the car that is actually going to treat it the way it's meant to be treated, and enjoy it the way it's meant to be enjoyed. So that's the reason I put the car up for sale. Now I'll put the link in the description below for the ad if you're interested, but yeah, look, feel free to share it around. Obviously you guys know that it's a no expense spared build, so the price is a little bit higher than you might think for a regular BRZ, but for the right person, it's just ticked over at 8,500 kilometers now, so it's basically a new car still. And I've spent $85,000 Australian on the build of this car, and I'm asking a lot less than that for it. So if the right person is out there that wants exactly what I've done and is looking to get a new BRZ and go through the process themselves, this would be a perfect car for them. So I'm hoping that I can find that person. If I can't find that person, I'll just keep the car. It's not, I'm not gonna sell out and get rid of it for a low price just because I want to get rid of it, because I'm still enjoying owning it. I love owning this car. I absolutely love this car. I just would rather that somebody else that's going to drive it properly would own it, because that'd make a lot more sense. The other thing I have thought about doing is parting it out, but I really don't want to do that. Like, I mean, the amount of effort that's gone into this build, and to part it out would just be a real disappointment to me. I'd much rather that somebody owned it that's going to appreciate what I've done to it. And also, like, if I parted it out, that'd be a complete waste of all the tuning and engineering that I've spent thousands of dollars on as well. I've spent about $5,000 just on tuning and engineering, so that'd just be throwing that straight down the toilet, which I don't want to do. So look, that's the reason I put the car up for sale. The intention while I have the car is to still keep making videos about the car. I've got a couple of videos coming up in the next couple of weeks that I'm hoping to film. So look, that's what's going on basically. Now, other news is that you remember a couple of months ago I posted an update about my new job at the museum. Now that was 6 months ago now. My contract there has ended. So I am still doing a bit of work for them on the side, just as a consultant, but I'm actually working at Pro Speed Racing now full-time, which is an aftermarket performance parts company on the Central Coast here. A lot of you might be familiar with that company. So yeah, look, that's a really exciting opportunity there as well. I'm going to be doing a lot of video stuff for them, product reviews, overviews, really sort of getting that side of the business off the ground and running. So it's a really exciting time for me. I get to focus on exactly what I enjoy doing and what I'm good at. So and I'm really thankful for that opportunity that they've given me there as well. The job at the museum was fantastic. I loved it, but it was an immense amount of work. I mean, that's the reason why I didn't do a video for so long, was because I was working 15 to 17 hours a day, pretty much 7 days a week, and I loved what I was doing, but it was a tough slog. So with a young kid already here and another one due in October, it'll be nice to have a bit more of a cruisy job that's just focusing on the things that I enjoy and not quite such of a challenge. So I'm really looking forward to what lays ahead with Pro Speed Racing, so that's exciting too. So look, that's about it for this video. I'm just giving you a bit of an update on what's going on. As I said, there'll be a couple of more videos coming out over the next couple of weeks with a few bits and pieces. So yeah, look, if you do know, so if you're interested in the car yourself, or you know somebody you think might be, please share the link below, share this video, share the channel with them so they can see exactly what everything's all about. And look, one other thing I should just say quickly as well is, look, regardless of what happens with this car, I will still continue with the channel. There's a lot of things that I still want to cover. There's a lot of knowledge that I've gained about this car over the last 2.5 years. So look, I will still continue the channel. I might sort of make it more generic and, you know, start doing some stuff to the new car, whatever I get. So look, I'll leave it at that for now. But yeah, hopefully looking forward to a lot of exciting things still to come with this channel. And like I said, if I don't end up selling the car, I will keep it. I will keep working on it, and I will continue making videos for the channel. So don't run away. I'm going to be putting out a lot more content, and thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.